Hello everybody, my name is Sky. I am your friendly neighborhood autistic person full of random useless facts, and today we are getting back into God of War Ragnarok. We are specifically doing the Berserker Gauntlet today. I do have a list here, just like I did for the Valkyries in God of War, where we will go down the list and just take out every single Berserker as much as we can and do our best. I am currently here at Sindri's house, though, because if I remember correctly, I think Mimir mentioned that like Ratatoskr might have something for us, so we'll just stop by and see.
Congratulations on preventing the end of non-Asgardian reality itself.
Hello, Ratatoskr.
Hello, Master Kratos. What you've accomplished for these realms is truly something I never thought possible. Rest assured, good Master Brock would be proud beyond measure, even if only to express it in his love language of profane non-sequiturs. But he is terribly missed.
Yes, he is.
Now, there is one rather interesting development to apprise you of. The detonation of Asgard shook the world tree to its very roots, dislodging a great number of realm seeds. I thought you might wish to have them. My little way of saying, thank you for preventing my death by immolation.
You are welcome.
Well then, what else, friends?
There is one thing I'd like to know.
Obviously, the time has come to talk about me.
It most certainly has not.
What? Why not? How dare you belittle my accomplishments?
I apologize for arrogance. His volume has only increased over the years.
And why shouldn't it? I single-handedly take care of the ding-dang world tree. Without your boy here, the realms would rot off the branches before you can say ingratitude.
He does have a point. Tending to the world tree all on your own, it's no small task.
Of course he's got a point, my dear Mimir. But singing your own praises, it's awfully gauche, isn't it?
Who the hell else is gonna sing them?
And your question was?
Oh, I've utterly forgotten.
Splendid. Until next time, then. Well, stay safe, everyone.
Alrighty, let's get started. We are going to start off first in Midgard. I could have sworn that the uh, Berserkers had like their own little side quest
Strange.
marker.
There are still signs of the world serpent all over the lake. But we saw him disappear at Ragnarok.
That can only mean the legend was true all along. That bow from Thor sent Jormungandr straight back in time. A younger Jormi, fresh from Jotunheim, would grow into the serpent we know.
When we first met the snake, you said that he found Atreus from New Year. Perhaps they met in Jotunheim.
Perhaps so, brother. We'll have to ask the lad for that story when we next see him.
And there is your confirmation. When Atreus put that soul from the marble inside of the snake, that snake is Jormungandr. It is him. And I have seen people online before.
You may tell a story, if you wish.
Am I preferable to silence at last? A rare day. I'm touched. But since you mention it, there has been one on my mind of late. It goes back to my earliest days, when I had little more to do than observe the mortals who passed through our forest. One summer, a local laird of renowned eccentricity chose to sequester himself with a small coterie of kinsmen and followers.
Hold. What is that?
Anyways, but I saw quite a few people saying like it can't be Jormungandr because it looks nothing like him when he's big. It actually does. Snakes, as they grow, they shed their skin. Over the years, the colors of their scales can lighten or darken depending on temperature, location, genetics, everything. And
When
Jormungandr's
Jormungandr
lighten.
attacked Thor in Asgard, it seemed personal somehow. But there's no way they could have met before that, is there?
I've been pondering that, and I have a theory. We know the lad spent his time in Jotunheim learning soul magic. Perhaps the serpent figured in.
You mean Atreus placed some other giant soul into him? Someone who already hated Thor to begin with?
Exactly! Though that doesn't narrow it down much, I grant you. I wonder if Yorm even remembers after all this time who he once was.
But yeah, exactly that. If you look very closely at the snake's pattern when it's young, it has the exact same pattern from face to tail that Jormungandr has. Because while the color of the scales can change, the patterns will not. He
Okay,
has
my
the exact same
story.
pattern.
Where was I? Oh! The eccentric laird had led his followers in a woodland retreat with an aim of achieving enlightenment through study and discipline. They took oaths to brook no distractions until they became wise men.
Distractions.
Aye, women, drink, mostly women. As you can imagine, things deteriorated quickly. By autumn, tempers were frayed and wisdom remained in short supply. One day, I watched as the laird and his brother took their hunt. There they found, at the banks of a river, a lady as fair as any they'd left behind. She pleads for their assistance for fear the currents would carry her off if she tried to cross. The laird doesn't miss a beat. He hoists her onto his shoulders, carries her across, sets her down, doffs his cap, and fords back across to his brother, who is dumbfounded, can't even bring himself to speak. The day stretches on, the laird carries on hunting, and his brother quietly gnashes his teeth down to powder. Finally, the dam breaks. "Brother," he cries, "how could you do it after everything we've sacrificed? How could you break your vow like it was nothing, carrying that lass on your shoulders like you were a Shetland pony?" The laird just smiles. "Brother, I set that lass down across the river. 'Tis you that carries her still." Oh, I got a chuckle. A rare day indeed.
Alright, that was a good story. But I think we've had enough rambling on. Let's start with the first one. Wish me luck. Take your bets. Or place your bets. All bets placed. Let us begin.
Ragnar the Zealous. For the king! Good riddance, you feckless ball bag.
You knew this warrior.
Do me a favor, brother. You see any more of these ghostly berserker tossers, give them the same. You'll be doing the Nine Realms a favor.
Did these warriors wrong you at some point, Mimir? You're quite agitated, even for you.
No need to rehash ancient history if it's all the same to you.
Very well.
Alrighty, that's one down, and there is a labor for it. But it doesn't seem that it can be tracked. Unfortunate. Oh well. I have a... Oh, right, my dogs. I have a map here anyway, so I think, if I remember correctly, the next ones are in Svartalfheim.
Freya, something is on your mind. What is it?
Freyr's sword. I'm glad he got it back.
Odin stole it?
Not quite. It couldn't be stolen. It had to be given freely. Freyr had it forged in his younger days, imbued with its own motives and passion. For centuries, he swore he would only ever set it down in death or upon meeting the love of his life. Both he and the sword were romantics, you see.
Hey, near the little shop I'm running out in the Alfheim Desert, there's something y'all are probably gonna want to see.
I knew we'd left something behind.
Hell of a job you did at Ragnarök, General. Wish I could have been there to see you and Sindri take down Thor and Odin.
That is not what happened.
Yeah, maybe not, but it's the story I like best. Important thing is, Odin's paid in full for what he did to Brock. I know it doesn't fix what's broke, but it ain't nothing.
Hello, Lunda.
Hey, goddess. About your brother. I never got the chance to tell you. I know moments like this you're supposed to say sorry and whatnot, but I always known that pretty man had greatness in him. That he'd do something amazing one day, and I'm just... You know, I'm proud that now the Nine Realms know it too.
I thank you.
Anytime, ma'am.
Lunda,
Hi there. I wanted to ask, do you want me to stop talking about your muscles and how you look and stuff? Because it seems like it's making you all wiggly, like in a bad way.
it did, but no longer.
Oh, okay. So I should stop? Sounds like I should stop.
No.
Oh, all right, handsome. You beefcake?
Alrighty, place your bets, place your bets. All bets placed. Let us begin.
After feel the callous.
For King Rome! Fall before me! Triple false god! Godling! Fall before me! Triple false god! Scared! Fall before me!
Watch out!
Triple false god!
Tell me more of this king.
He's not worth wasting my breath over. His Berserker champions even less so. Trash. The lot of them.
Why wait until now to speak of them?
Before, there was nothing to be done. But finding that hilt changed things.
The next one to get is also here in Svartalfheim.
Freya, you spoke of your brother's sword. How did Odin acquire it?
I'll answer this one. Odin, disguised himself as the most beautiful person Freyr had ever seen.
This separated Freyr from his sword.
Oh, with embarrassing speed.
I am glad Freyr ultimately retrieved it.
Me too. My little fool.
Gather the fear.
For later! Hey, reality guy!
The nerve! Invoking Lyra after what they did.
Lyra. I've never heard of it.
It was a peaceful kingdom, full of artists and poets. But it fell to ruin long ago.
And these berserkers were responsible.
Them and their accursed King Hrolf. What little blood I have still boils at the thought.
Your former home, I assume.
Let's just take this victory and move on, eh?
There is no need to shoulder this burden on your own.
Admittedly, you're shouldering the brunt of the work here. Let me worry about the emotional burden.
Alrighty, next Berserker is in Vanaheim. Pilgrim's Landing.
Circling back to the topic of prophecies brought about by the efforts to avoid them, I think I can recall such a story as you mentioned, brother. A Greek tale for the stage. Rather lurid, but very popular. You know the one?
Every Greek knows the tragedy of the Theban king.
Yeah, word gets around about that sort of thing.
To Vanaheim, then.
Sounded like Lady Sif managed to convince the old boar to shelter the Aesir refugees.
It was his idea.
Oh?
To foster peace among the Vanir and Aesir.
That's brilliant. Shifty bastard must be trying to prove he can out-diplomat me.
At least he's not convincing her to marry someone, like some other diplomats would.
A deservedly low blow, Your Majesty.
Anytime.
Something else I recall about that Greek play I mentioned, if you won't take offense to the critique. As a work-up performance, it consisted almost entirely of watching people give speeches and receive terrible news. It might have been nice to see more events dramatized instead of described.
It is Greek tradition for a story to unfold in a single time and place uninterrupted. It is more clear.
If you say so.
Another Berserker gravestone.
Let's join them!
Alright, before we start this one, I'm going to check Freya's abilities. Can't remember how I do that. There. Runic Summon. There it is, still Harmony. Actually, she probably has some skills we can upgrade for her as well, because it's been a while since we've had her.
Sucker the bold.
Thief! That sword doesn't belong to
Above you! Look out! Good riddance! The Alpha!
It's your
Behind you, brother!
traitor!
Incoming! Above you!
Lost the ring!
Kratos! Are you okay?
Behind you! Incoming! Incoming! Above you!
This hill. What is its connection to these spirits?
It's a symbol of their betrayal, their cruelty personified. The sooner we're done with it, the better.
If I can make peace with my blades.
I suppose you're right. If Skofnung rids the land of these bastards, I can stomach its presence a bit longer.
Alrighty, next
Well, lady,
Berserkers are
I was
now
curious
time.
about some of the flora we've encountered on our travels.
And you will remain curious. It's not my job to teach you everything, Mimir.
Look, I was just asking.
And you have been told.
Oh, you can say that again.
Something you might want to see out there.
I look forward to exploring Alfheim and not having to fight elves.
Oh? What makes you think that's an option?
They've united, haven't they? What possible reason would they have to attack us?
Sorry to say, but there are still plenty of elves out in the Barrens eager for conflict.
But why? Freyr united them. They fought together at Ragnarök.
For those who have spent their lives in combat, peace is not always an option.
Wait a bloody moment. Is that...
Thor's hammer, and his daughter.
I'll make you proud, Dad.
Well, good for her. Freyr, I've always wondered, why was Freyr so revered here so quickly upon his first arrival?
Well, to begin with, it wasn't his first arrival. Very few know this, but Freyr was one of the earliest visitors to Alfheim, back in the dawn of realm travel.
Oh, bit before my time. Do tell.
We believed for a long time that all the giants had died in the flood, until one of them appeared in Vanaheim. Her name was Gurth, and she came offering to teach us the secrets of traveling between realms using Bifrost light. Freyr became immediately infatuated with her. He always yearned to wander, and along came someone who could truly show him how. So, wander they did, exploring the World Tree from root to branch. But one day, it came time for Gurth to wander away. Freyr was heartbroken, and resolved himself to perform some great feat to win her back. He set his aim on the grandest of gestures. He intended to be the first to find the elusive source of Bifrost light. And he succeeded, although quite by accident. Freyr believed he navigated best while fortified by a potent blend of Vanir herbs. When he wandered, he wandered. And he managed to wander from the World Tree directly into the Lake of Souls. The elves have never seen anybody come out of the lake before, so it got some attention.
Oh, that is bloody hilarious.
I don't know whether he worked his charms at that point or they just assumed him to be a great deity. But of course, he hadn't made this journey in search of responsibility, so he didn't stick around long. Still, the legend of his manifestation was passed along through the ages. It even endured after the Great Division, remembered by Light and Dark Elf alike. So when at last he returned, he was uniquely situated to gain the trust of both sides and help to create a truce. The problem was, both sides trusted only him. So the peace could only last as long as he stayed around to keep it. And with the long war dragging on without an end in sight, I suppose making any kind of peace was an irresistible notion for him, even if it meant having to rule.
The Hildcrave's battle that grave will provide.
Come under the cruel. Stagger the cold and bitter the frightful. Left side, brother!
His kingdom, Lara. You once lived there.
Before I shacked up with the Aesir, aye. Another of my spectacular failures.
In capturing these spirits, you seek redemption.
I just want to send these bloody monsters to hell where they belong. Wouldn't exactly call it redemption, but I know I'll feel better once it's over.
You know, Freyr loved to breed Gulon pups in Vanaheim. I wonder if these two are the descendants of the Gulon he brought here long ago.
That explains how they got to the desert. Another gift for the Dark Elves. I wonder, how'd these two pups end up yoked to the sleigh?
Ever try flying in a sandstorm? I imagine Freyr showed the Dark Elves that Gulon could be trained to pull a plow. They must have found new uses for them once the sandstorm arrived. I imagine they're now bred to aid in traveling the surface.
Brother, I've heard my share of stories about your homeland. But I'd also heard that you once fought in a tournament.
I fought in many contests.
But this particular one, I heard you did battle with beasts, scoundrels, princesses, the undead, automatons, and history's greatest musicians. That's not true, is it?
I would not speak of this.
Fair enough, brother. Yalti the Stolid.
King Wrath will rise again!
This king you spoke of,
He's not really a king. Just called himself one because he killed the previous king.
someone you knew.
Aldis. A kind man. A trusting man.
He trusted this usurper, this Rolf.
No, Aldis trusted me. And, fool that I am, I trusted Rolf.
So now you seek revenge. A dangerous path.
You're one to talk.
I am an authority on the subject. You would do well to listen.
Alrighty, next one is in Vanaheim in the Sinkhole.
Kratos, tell me of an adversary from your homeland. It will serve us well if I understand more of your battle tactics.
There was Medusa, queen of the Gorgons. Her gaze turned men to stone. A mirror will turn her own powers against her. Or, you may remove her head. But that is the hard way.
Which did you choose?
The hard way.
Forget I asked.
Sorry, it's kind of hard to properly find my way around in the desert. Not a lot of notable markers.
To Vanaheim's crater.
We've work to do. Bound to be even more dangerous beasties with valuable resources.
Lead the way.
Walk long are the bearded.
The Berserker will live forever!
Journey.
Ah, shoot, we don't have a redstone. It's okay. I think we can do them without them. I just need to be better.
Longer the bearded.
The Berserkers will live forever! Your death will honor my team!
Nasty hit! You all right, brother?
Well, that was poorly timed. Ooh, thank goodness for Freya coming in clutch.
Berserkers. What then?
We pay the king a visit and give him more of the same.
We have seen this before. Revenge will not bring you peace.
Is it revenge or justice's self?
That is a question you must answer for yourself.
Alrighty, next one is back in Svartalfheim in the pit mines. Whew. Might want to stop by a shop first, though.
X needed an upgrade?
Can't believe we missed this.
Oh, this is real good for wood. Better for bone. Things are getting hotter. My lady.
Impressive.
Know what you want? Want to talk for a spell? Feels half crazy to say it, but I got a good feeling about that Thrud girl. Never minding what family she came from.
I quite agree. She's an impressive young woman.
I thought you might. Why, I ain't never seen anyone quite so awestruck as when she laid eyes on you back at the hole. Like meeting her idol.
She was apparently quite eager to learn from all the Valkyries. Now that she has Mjolnir, I expect her next stop will be to begin training with Sigrun.
I think Brock and Sindri would be happy knowing that hammer's finally with someone worthy to wield it. And a future Valkyrie, no less.
Your master is no more. Be at peace. Have it your way then.
Above you! Watch out!
The Alpha!
Careful, brother. You're covered in Bifrost.
Rot! Above you! Enemies on the left!
Find you! Incoming Bifrost! One left. Well, if there's more of these Asgard fragments out there, the Einherjar will continue to be a nuisance for the realms.
Only if we do nothing. The realms will never heal if they remain.
How many more?
Only one way to find out.
Father fierce. Sorrow for the troublesome.
Ready?
Right side.
Where's your fury gone?
Hunting these berserkers, I am reminded of our search for the Valkyries 2 winters ago.
I can see the similarities, aye.
There is one difference. With the Valkyries, you lacked spite.
Brother, I appreciate the sentiment, but you don't know the full tale.
I know how it feels to be wronged, and how it feels to achieve vengeance. I would hope to spare you the disappointment.
Aye.
Alrighty, last one is in Niflheim. Now we just gotta find our way out of here.
Your death will honor my king!
Careful, brother. You're covered in Bifrost.
On your guard, Kratos! The Alpha!
What good's a shield if you're not going to use it?
Come on, Kratos! On to war! I could have been better.
Well, what did I? Yes, same as what she said. I could have been better. Could have done a better job. That was on me.
Heal them, Devianerin.
Your death will honor my king!
Careful, brother. You're covered in Bifrost.
Is this all you've got? Warping Bifrost! The Alpha!
Behind you, brother.
Your shield broken? The Alpha!
This was the last, was it not? Only the king remains.
Aye, and if you thought his berserkers were tough, well, I've been thinking about what you said, brother. Maybe it's time to let this go. Slurping up a dead man's soul with this old sword isn't gonna change the past.
It is good to hear you say that. But I plan to face him regardless.
What? After all your lecturing on vengeance and spite?
It is not wise to let a malevolent spirit wander Midgard. But I needed to know you wanted this for the right reasons.
Huh. Appreciate the sentiment, brother.
Do you hear that? Someone's crying.
Sinmara.
Ah, Surtur's love. Should we try to tell her what happened?
She knows.
Alright, before we get this started, I'm going to take a quick bathroom break, grab myself a drink. If you need to do the same, you should also go ahead, take a break, do a stretch, grab a drink, stay hydrated or dehydrated. In the meantime, I leave you here in the ambiance of a foggy Midgard in front of a broken gravestone. I have returned. Let us make an attempt against the king.
King Hrolf's gravestone. It's reformed. Guess there's only one thing left to do.
You can't have
Nah, let's consider that like a warm-up learning round. As you can see, he's made up of pretty much all the Berserker's moves. Alright, I learned some things from that. I definitely think we could do if we were better when it comes to the light runic attacks because they recharge around the same time. Just being really quick on the ball as soon as one is recharged, all are recharged, so just flip through the weapons, get them off, and then dodge. Definitely need to do a better job of not only just dodging when he gets close, but I need to stay on him. Even though it puts me at risk of damage, if I stay on him, I can do more damage to him, you know? Alright, give me a second. I'm gonna grab some water. Try again. Damn, how powerful is that shot? I really have to stay on his ass for that one. Jesus. It's annoying.
It's mine! You can't have it!
Careful, brother. You're covered in Bifrost.
I have no commentary.
Careful, brother. You're covered in Bifrost.
No, you're fucking shitting me! Ah! Again!
You can't have it. You
Yeah, do you see there what I mean about like having automatic health zone pickup can like fuck you over? That's where it fucks you over. I did not purposely pick that up. It's first off, Freya got in the fucking way. And then it stopped to do that shit instead of just going after him. But it's fine. It's cool. It's whatever.
You can't have it.
Careful, brother. You're covered in bifrost.
You will be forgotten.
I swear to God, a majority of the fucking issue is when I'm pressing to get my fucking spear out, that just because my fucking axe is somewhere way over there, if you remember, before we got the spear, you could recall your axe by pressing down on the D-pad, and it doesn't work anymore, as you can see, now that we have the spear. And yet, for whatever fucking reason, whenever we're in the battle, it's like, oh, you remember how I used to be able to call back the axe when you press down that button? We're gonna do that now, even though you don't need the axe right now. Now is the worst time to call it back. Fuck me, I guess. Let's keep going.
It's mine. You can't have it.
Careful, brother. You're covered in bifrost.
Come on, Kratos, get up!
You can't have it.
The Alpha! The Alpha!
Careful, brother. You're covered in Bifrost.
You will be forgotten.
Careful, brother. You're covered in Bifrost.
Can't do this without you, Kratos!
You can't have it.
Careful, brother. You're covered in Bifrost. This is a fine mess.
You can't have it. Kneel before me. Or I try. You will dare.
Careful, brother. You're covered in Bifrost.
You know something that really fucking annoys me about doing this fight? Everybody notice Freya? She has all these really cool skills and stuff that she does normally when we are in just average combat. But for whatever reason, when we're in a big boss fight where we genuinely need her help, she's like, I'm going to stand there and I'm going to watch him do things. And I'm going to watch him beat the shit out of you and shove his fucking weapons up your ass. That seems like fun. Fuck you, Kratos.
Careful, brother. You're covered in Bifrost.
Behind you! Watch out!
You out there! You won't be the last.
This is a fine mess. Careful, brother. You're covered in bifrost. Careful, brother. You're covered in Bifrost.
I felt that one, brother.
Behind you! Incoming!
Behind you, brother. Come on, Kratos. Off your back. What's your right?
We fucking did it.
My kingdom.
Thank you, brother. Still not sure if that was justice or vengeance.
The two are not always at odds.
What do you intend to do with Skofnung now?
I intend to use it.
No! Don't you understand the legacy that thing carries? Not to mention the souls of evil berserkers.
I will use it for good.
That won't erase its history.
No. But the story of this sword is still being written. Future generations will weigh its good deeds against the bad and decide for themselves.
You've come a long way from when I first met you, brother.
I have had good counsel since then, brother.
Oh, I'm shaking. Alright, we're gonna take just a little fluffy break. Go have some fluffy fun and visit another realm and just kind of take a moment to like calm myself. And then we'll see if we can't track down the Valkyrie Queen. Although I do not expect we'll be able to get her done tonight, but still.
Ah, if I had a stomach, it'd be twisting right now.
Odin is gone. There's no remaining threat.
No, it's from excitement. Hardly any non-giants have gotten the great privilege of visiting the realm of the Jotnar.
It's truly an honor to be among a very select few. So this is Jotunheim.
As beautiful as the stories. And then some.
Freya, here. The flower.
Incredible.
Company's here, Fen.
Angerboda,
Kratos, Mimir, Freya. It's good to see you.
I wish to thank you for creating a path out of Asgard for us.
Aye, a true pleasure to meet the lassie who saved our skins.
Indeed. Your giant stuff magic is truly a marvel.
We were so glad we got there in time. Freya, your brother's sacrifice won't be forgotten.
It won't.
I will say, you've made quite the impression on our Atreus' heart.
Mimir,
Oh, like you weren't thinking it, brother.
Ahem. You're a cherished ally, Angerboda. I hope we cross paths again.
I imagine we will. There's lots to do, and I'm just getting started.
good boy.
Kratos, the last time you were here was because of Faye, right?
You saw this in prophecy.
Your son told me. It's a beautiful place to rest.
It is what she wished. You painted these shrines.
Some of them. Some I finished for my mother.
Your work is beautiful.
Your skill with a brush is unmatched, Angerboda.
My son, he draws.
He told me.
Although he'd do well to learn from your use of color.
We come from a long line of artisans, so he has it in him. He just needs some discipline to bring it out.
I like you.
She will make a fine daughter-in-law. Atreus, boy, marry her.
Angerboda, you are the last giant left in Jotunheim.
No, actually. My grandmother, Gryla. She's, not really one for visitors, but she's still here. She's helping me forage at the moment.
After all you've done, lass, she must be so proud to have a granddaughter such as yourself.
She might be. Someday. I don't know quite yet, but I think it's a start.
That is a start. It's good to hear that they're always hanging out together. Guys, It's the flower that Loki picked for her. Aww. I think this is one thing that, like, I feel like it is a little bit lacking. I wish there was more dialogue between Kratos, Mimir, and Angrboda. They would definitely have so much to say to each other and talk about. And like I just wish that like when you got here there was like a dozen different little dialogue options you could do, you know, instead of just the handful. But it's still nice to be able to drop by and visit her. Oh, and that's where Yala's chilling, if you're wondering. Hi, Yala. She likes the swamps. Alright, let's go check out the Queen.
Brock sure did quality work with that, but I can prove it.
Good thing we didn't miss this.
Ragnarok armor's on the house. We'll call it a commemorative piece. Even pointier than before. Let's make some magic. You need any more? Y'all know where to find me.
Asgard's destruction is not the end of our fight. Once you have gathered yourselves, move your troops to my location in Muspelheim's crucible. We shall strike back against the traitorous Frigg, this ghost of Sparta she travels with, and all who stand in her way. The Queen.
Gnaw. She's fierce. Attack only if you think we are ready.
We're gonna make at least one attempt at her, but the stream is about to reach the 3-hour mark, so I'm gonna have to end it soon. But we're gonna make at least one attempt, just so I can give myself a refresher on what her moveset is and everything. I remember she was a bitch.
Are you paralyzed by fear? Good! I'll see you pay for what you've done!
Yelpa!
You're nothing! Asgard's blood is all! Asgard's blood is on us! Rise! Elfstone, die! Yelpa!
Kratos, are you okay?
For Asgard! For Asgard! For Asgard! Submit! Asgard's blood is on
Your shield, brother. Use it, yeah?
Watch the right!
Behind you! Incoming!
As I have.
Damn, we actually did a pretty good job on her. So much so that we can't just leave it there.
Let's settle this. Good. I'll see you pay for what you've done. For Asgard! Unworthy!
Getting someone?
Submit! Submit! Rise! Rise! Elfstone, die! Asgard's blood is on you! You're nothing!
Okay, do you see what I mean there about how like it keeps using the spear as the recall? Like at Witter, where you saw like I pull out my spear and then it was like, nope, fuck the spear, and it just disappeared and it's calling back the axe. Even though I had let go of the D-pad and was attempting to attack with a spear. It was just like, you know what? You used to be able to call back the axe with this, so let's do that again. Why?
No matter what you try, the results will be the same. Good! I'll see you pay for what you've done!
Behind you, brother!
Submit! God of no one! Meet your end! Not today!
Oh, I felt that one, brother!
You're nothing! Asgard's blood is on you! For Asgard! Unworthy!
Getting someone?
We've both been blinded by Odin! It doesn't have to end this way!
Rise! Rise!
Soundstone!
I'm waiting. Let's settle this. Good! I'll see you pay for what you've done! Rise! Rise!
Soundstone!
Kneel! For Asgard! Asgard's blood is on
your
you!
guard, Kratos!
You'll pay with your lives!
Your fight is with me!
Asgard's blood is on you! Bathe in fire!
Sigil magic! The Alpha!
What good's a shield if you're not going to use it?
For Asgard! Unworthy! You will fall before the Queen! No matter what you try, the results will be the same. Good! I'll see you pay for what you've done!
Careful, brother. You're covered in black rot.
God of no one! Meet your end! Not today!
Take it off, man. We've got this.
Give up already? No matter what you try, the results will be the same. Good! I'll see you pay for what you've done!
Alpha!
Asgard's blood! Submit!
Sigil magic!
Unworthy!
Getting someone?
Asgard's blood is on you! Kneel! Submit!
Sonic arrows!
What good's a shield if you're not going to use it?
Just you and me. Let's settle this.
Alrighty, I'm going to consider this the end of this particular stream. We did a pretty good job though, and it's very clear that we will be able to take her down in the next stream. The next time I stream, since she's a lot easier honestly than I thought she was going to be, we will take out Gauntlet and then we will start on the Valhalla DLC. I'm super excited to do that. Fuck yeah.
Are you paralyzed by fear?
The next time I am going to stream... will be tomorrow night. Yes. Tomorrow night.
You belong in the depths of Helheim for this cowardice!
What's wrong, Anna? Does it make you upset that I'm just standing over here and ignoring you? Fuck off. But anyways, if you spent time here today with my suffering, with me, Kratos, Freya, and Mimir, thank you so very much for taking the time out of your day to spend it here with us. I greatly appreciate you doing so. I did not think up a random fact.
What are you waiting for? Fight me!
Well, I don't have a random fun fact, but I can tell you about something like really cute that happened today. Okay, so I've talked about Munchkin Man plenty of times. Munchkin Man, his real name is Oliver, but we call him Munchkin Man, is an orange kitten. He is about actually he'll be a year old this year, but he is still technically in kitten age. And our neighbors that live behind us also have a kitten that's the same age as him, and it's also orange, but it has like deeper stripes on it. It's more considered mackerel striping in comparison to Munchkin Man, who has what's considered faded tabby striping. But Will Guy, I don't know, he came by the house the other day and everybody saw him and was looking at him through the windows, and he was really excited to see them. And I was just like, oh, okay, nice little visit. We have visitors sometimes, it happens. But he came back tonight, and he hung out for a few hours. And, like, it's pretty cold out tonight. He's normally an outdoor cat, but I went ahead, I took him out a towel to lay on and some wet food to snack on, and he hung out at the window. We opened up the window, and there's a screen divider in it, and everybody hung out in the cat tree and spent time chatting and talking with the little guy, and he was putting his paws up on the windowsill and trying to get as close as possible, and he's so freaking cute. And, like, part of my brain is like, it's the cat distribution system. He's here for you. You can't just ignore stuff like that. But I do know he does technically, for all intents and purposes, belong to the people that live behind us, even though he is an outdoor cat. And we already have 4. And Totoro is a brat. And that's the nicest way to put it. She's a brat. And honestly, one of Totoro is worth a handful of feral cats, and that's not even an exaggeration. Everybody that's ever met her says the same thing. She has no manners, and she acts feral. And I honestly don't think she could handle having another little orange fireball running around the house. It's one of those things where, like, I felt bad whenever I first moved in here, and I brought my girls with me, my Heidi and at the time Miss Tilly, because it disrupted Totoro's life, and she was no longer the baby of the home, and it wasn't just her home anymore. But she grew, and she did a very good job, and then suddenly we got Munchkin Man, and that was it for her. She went right back into her bratty ways, and she's just been a pissy little devil since. But it's okay. And, like, it's not like she's constantly tormented by him or anything. She just doesn't like his existence in the house. That's just it. She's just mad that he exists. But every now and then he does, he gets in trouble. He goes after chicken or something like that, and he gets put in jail, which is his carrier, and he takes a little nap for a couple hours. And she has time to run around the house and do whatever she wants and play and snack and do all kinds of fun things that she did before he came in and started being a nuisance. But we still make sure. Yes, I'm talking about you, Toto. Hi. Are you being sweet right now?
You started this war.
Aww.
Finish it.
We're being sweet. That's so nice. Every now and then she has very sweet moments. She'll come and lay in my lap and she'll purr and she'll be very sweet. But they are very few and far between moments. It sucks too because she is the softest fur in the house. Oh, I'm sorry, Heidi, I didn't mean that. She has the second softest fur in the house.
Are you
Wink, wink.
paralyzed?
But it's so velvety and fluffy. It's got just the right amount of density that when you like put your hand on it, you can leave a handprint. And I just want so badly to pet her, but she hates it. She just hates being pet. It's okay, we still love you, Totoro. So yeah, instead of a fun fact, have that nice little story about cats and my cats. If you stay subscribed to me long enough and you watch my videos long enough, you will eventually learn the stories of each and every cat I have, and you'll probably get to learn all of them by meow, because they all eventually at some point get in my lap when I stream, except for Totoro, of course. But yeah, I hope that you all have a very wonderful day. Thank you so very much for joining me here on the Berserker Gauntlet. Fuck yeah, we did good. I hope that you all have a very wonderful day, and I will see you next time. Goodbye.
What are you waiting for? Fight me!